Hi, I'm Karthik. Welcome back to my MapTech channel. In this video, I'm going to detail you about all the main part, like collecting payments from the customers. I have made multiple videos on products and coupons also. Let's have a quick review on the products and overview on the products and coupons, and then we will go integrations also. Then we will go about the main topics of this video: invoices, order, subscription, transactions, and tax settings. Creating product is very simple, like um, marketing services. Just click products and ensure that you are integrated with the Stripe already. You select whether it's a service, physical good, or what is the pricing name, standard, and whether it's a one-time payment or recurring payment. Recurring $79, and monthly you can set it on a every month or like every week, twice also, like any custom billing period you can choose, but let's stick to the. And whether it's whether it involves any setup fee $25, and like there is no number of no trial period. In case if you wish trial period, you can give 7 days, and then you can click the create product. As soon as you create the product, it's ready to be reflected in the funnels. You can add it in the funnels and you can start selling this product. But for the everything to work fine, you need to have a proper Stripe integration. It has to show live and the test mode is enabled, right? And the tax settings. Let's get into the tax settings. Say if at all you are in a country and you want to have the tax settings when you share the invoices. This is applicable for the invoices, not for the funnels through which you are selling the payments. And let's call the taxes VAT and make it as 12 and take ID ABC 1 2 3. That's it. And once you have the GST, and I have already added the GST, and now we have the GST and the VAT tax, and now we can use it in the invoices. Invoices are like, these are the core topics. Invoices shows you both the invoices and text to pay. Text to pay is a quick payment collection mechanism. I will show it in detail. And then the orders involves like all the orders which are made through the funnel and the websites, which are like whether it can be a one-time offer or like a bump product or like any subscription you are selling, that will reflect here. Subscription are like what are the monthly recurring subscriptions. Those subscriptions will be shown here. And transaction shows entire thing, whether it's a failed or the all kind of transaction. It will be shown here for all the invoices, OTO and subscriptions. Let's get to the into the topic of invoices. Invoices is like you can create invoice for your for the product, and this can be done at the sub account level itself. Once you are connected with the Stripe, just go to invoice, and before that, let's get into the settings. Like you can have the you can change the settings as you like, and you can change the business name, phone number, address, whichever way you want to reflect it in the invoice. You can add any informations here with regards to which you like to have it in the appear in the invoice. And you can add a custom value also, like say a website URL or anything like that. Invoice title and terms also you can just change it here. Invoice for marketing services from ABC Limited, from ABC, and you have the note like due in 15 days. So those kind of informations you can add it as a note, and the due date you can mention, like change it like 14 or 15 days as you wish. And then you can have the custom fields also, like you can have a custom fields like which city you are located in, or like whichever the way, whichever the one you have collected from the customer. Those things also you can. And notifications is the critical part, like what are all the you can to be to which events the notification has to go to the customer and to the a team, your internal team, whether the invoice payment is successful. You can change the template also for both the invoice for both the email and the SMS templates. Invoice received, invoice paid, successful invoice payment failed, auto payment information, and auto payment. Let's go with the default, and same goes for the team notification. You can create your own template and you can send those templates to use those templates for notification as well as for the customer notification or the team notification. So these are all the general settings, and good thing is like you can save this as a template. And let's have an invoice. Like I have already have a 2 invoices, and one is paid and the other one is like it's due in 15 days. So this way you can see the status of the invoices, and you can filter as per the payment mode, like where also like the status, whether it is overdue, which are all the paid invoices and which are all the overdue invoices. So you can, when you have like hundreds of payments, this filters would like easily let you to see the overdue invoices and ask your VA to connect with the customer and ask him to make the payment. And you can also download all those transactions from the invoices also, invoice thing. And let's create an invoice. Just click the new invoice or the new recurring template. Let's first create the invoice, and let's select a file as a logo, and let's add a client. You can add the client, you can add a client from drop down, like which customers you want to send across this invoice and which product you want to send across. So these are all done, right? And now a good thing is like you can like you can see the preview. This would have the link.fastpay direct URL, and these are all the invoice details. I could find like the tax information is missing, so let's go back to the information. And since we have added a tax, I want to add the VAT for this customer. Tax is added now. You can see subtotal, VAT and total. And since the payment is in excess of the communicated amount to the customer, I can add a discount also, like, but it can be in fixed percentage only. Say I'm offering the customer a 10% discount. It comes close to the same original price. So tax I'm absorbing. So in this way I can customize the invoice, and these are all populated from the custom fields or like the custom values or like the information pre-provided at the invoice setting. And you can add multiple products also, not just single product. You can add multiple products. Click save, and then you can send it to the customer. You want to send it through email or the mobile or the text message, you can send it to the customer. Let's keep it for this demo as test mode. Send invoice, and let's go back to this. This is how the customer, let's get to the I create contact itself. Just wait. This is the contact, which, yeah, this is how the invoice would reflect at the customer's end. Say the hi the customer, and this account name has sent you the invoice number for that is due on 15 July 10. Now the date is June 25th, so it's setting a June 10. And view invoice, it can be configured as you like with the account name, like the general templates we can use. Just the customer has to just click the view invoice thing and click the pay invoice. and then he can make the payment by feeding his credit card details and the CVC other things. And once he clicks the payment, the payment will reflect here, and it will show the customer details also, and yeah, and it will show the status also. When you click the details, it will show like what is the Stripe ID, what is the payment ID. All those things can be found in the transaction things. And the good thing is, like, if at all you have a setup, like you can collect the payment through other mechanisms, like in not just through Stripe or like any other mechanism. You can just go to the invoice, and you can also manually record the payment, like record a payment, charge a card, or like if at all you have the customers information available already in the Stripe, you can just charge the card, or if at all you have it in through other ways, record manually, you can do in that way also. Once done, that will be marked as submitted, marked as paid. You can just, these are like reference notes for the payments which are collected through other mechanisms. And you can save this as template also, and you can resend the invoice in case if at all the customer has not paid, or in case if you want to give them a link, you can have the direct link to the payment. Also you can pass through WhatsApp or any other communication medium to encourage him to make the payment quickly. And now we have sent the invoice to the customer, collect the payment from the customer, and we have seen the status how to manage in bulk also. Now if at all you want to send an invoice on a recurring way, like you want to send the invoice on a particular frequency, just click the recurring templates. You can just select the how many frequency. Select Monday of every 26 weeks, like half a year at least. And start date, you can select as like 26 never, and send invoice 1 day in advance. And then you can configure the invoice as we did earlier with the regular invoice thing, and you can add a client also. Then you can have the product, marketing services, and you can select the pricing option, and that's it. Now we have the recurring template ready, and it will start sending the sorry, how often? Every 1 week. Yeah. How often? Weekly, on Monday of every 1 week, like recurring every 1 week. Yeah. First invoice would be due on and will be sent to June 25th. Yeah, so this is how you can like schedule the invoices. Say if at all you don't have to follow with the customer every week, you can just schedule it. And invoice option, you can this way you can also enable the auto payment in case if the customer's cards can be collected. Just click schedule. Now we have the recurring templates also ready, and it is scheduled. In case if at all you want to clone it and change the customer, that also can be done. And you can end the recurring invoice at any time. If the customer has left your marketing services, then you can just click the end and close that transaction also. Close that recurring payment things also. Now let's get back to the let's go to the text to pay. Text to pay is another simple method. Say if at all you are conversing, your VA is conversing, or like you are conversing with the customer, there is a simple toggle like use a template which is like the text template which we used to have. When you have the template, you can just immediately type the message and send to the customers, right? These are like use templates things. But what if at all you want to make a payment request when you are conversing with the customers? You don't have to go to invoice and create everything. Just you can mention the you can use the text to pay services. Marketing service, you can just raise the invoice as and when there is a requirement you have, and you can just send it to the customers immediately as you like conversing with the customers. You can just click a preview to see how the invoice would actually look like. Before just sending it to the customer, it's better to have a confirmation once, and then copy link and mark as sent. Now the link is ready, and this is like the text to payment thing. And on the run, you have created an invoice without going through the extensive process, and it's like and it's been sent to the customers. You can just copy this link and share across through other platforms like Messenger, WhatsApp, whichever way you can communicate with the customers also. In this way, the customers can make the payment quickly with the text to. And now we have a invoice and text to pay services differently, and recurring payments also, recurring templates also. You can see all those things here, like which are all the customers made through invoice and which are all the customers on the run. You have created a text to pay link, and you can see how much of invoices generated and how much money you have collected through the invoices and how much is the overdue. And now you can just click overdue and just click apply, and you can see all the overdue invoices, and ask the customers to make the payment, remind the customers to make the payment immediately. As I said before, the transaction is inclusive of all the payments, whether it's collected through invoices, text to pay services, or like calendars. As you might know, we can have a scheduled payment also, paid appointment service also with Go Highlevel. Text to pay calendar calendar also. So all those invoices would be transactions would be recorded here. You can see all those transactions, and you can filter it like where payment mode is like sorry, this is not very useful. Yeah, this is the one filter I wanted to show you, like what are all the payments made through text pay. You can see all the payments made through text pay. And in case if at all you want to have it in the calendar, you can see the calendar appointments and which calendar the payment they have got in, and